This is a CBS 46 special presentation, The Best of Better Call Harry.
Oh, that's time to go. Did you hear that? That was a gunshot.
Did that get your attention? It got mine. Hello and welcome to The Best of Better Call Harry.
I'm Gravere. Denza, Harry, why in the world did you not run?
You know, hindsight's 2020. I probably should have run.
Yes, you should have. Man, you have had a great year. And probably one of the highlights is hitting that $1.1 million mark when it comes to recovered money for a lot of our viewers.
I didn't think we could do it, but we did. And the credit all goes to the Better Call Harry team. Now, back to that gunshot, because that's what happened when I went after a swimming pool contractor who kept taking people's deposits and dug himself into a really big hole. Sometimes it is wise to keep your distance, especially when you're at the end of nowhere lane.
I'd go knock at the door except for, I mean, he seems like a nice dog, but I don't think I'm going to take any chances. Oh, that's time to go. Did you hear that? That was a gunshot.
If John H. Barrow is home, he's not happy. Barrow owns Precision Pools and Spas near Athens, Georgia.
No, wait, don't you?
The dog's coming.
Oh, okay, now we're going.
We came here to get answers about the way Precision Pools and Spas does business. The website showcases some fancy schmancy pools, but Barrow's latest project is more, how shall we say, down to earth.
You know, it's really sad that there are people out there that will do things like this and then sleep at night.
Sandra Taylor and her husband retired from Washington, D.C. to Loganville to be closer to family. They hired Barrow to build the backyard of their dreams. He was A+ rated by the BBB, but this is an F.
For this right here, this hole in the ground, how much have you spent?
$40,906.33.
Sandra says for that amount, Barrow worked a total of 11 days. That's $3,336 per day. But Barrow no longer takes calls, and we have a guess why. The state's Consumer Protection Division is investigating because of repeated complaints. Reviews on Yelp say things like, "Stay away from John, do not do business with him."
It'd be nice if you do the right thing and step up, give us our money back. Otherwise, you know, stop ripping people off.
Yeah, this is definitely him because his license plate says pool.
We were hoping Mr. Barrow would chat. Here's warning shot 1. Oh! Followed by another.
He just fired another gunshot. Mr. Barrow, would that be an indication for us to leave?
Yeah, we left, making our way to the other end of Nowhere Lane. And what happened next? Someone called the police on us.
Man, that story was something else.
And you know, after this story aired, Mr. Barrow got arrested and was ordered to pay back some of his customers. We checked. He is now out of business.
Hey, Harry, we were talking about hitting that $1 million milestone. What story put you over the top?
It was only a $600 fix, but it meant the world to a woman who cleaned 11 homes and never got paid. How Amazon, of all companies out there, saved the day. That's later.
Harry, does anything get in your way, you know, when you're trying to help somebody?
Yeah, the occasional boulder, maybe a utility pole. To keep up with Isabel Maslia, you have to move fast.
These aren't the best ramps in the world, but they're ramps.
Because for her, independence is everything. And with that scooter, nothing stands in her way.
I have a lot of obstacles along this route.
Until recently, when a short scoot to her doctor's office put her appointment on permanent hold.
Getting ready to get up to this spot where I have a mortar stop, and that's as far as I can go.
When someone installed this new utility pole, a few inches away from the old utility pole, someone forgot to bring a measuring tape.
Hey, Mrs. Maslia,
Yes?
can you come here for a second?
No way.
And since it's too dangerous to ride down Howell Mill, we've got a problem. It's a first for Mrs. Maslia, but not for us.
Jesus, how am I going to get from here to there? Can't jump it.
Well, what if we got you a ramp?
A few years ago, we helped a guy when a portion of the sidewalk disappeared on Cheshire Bridge. We got it fixed. And then we helped a guy who couldn't get to MARTA because of this mysterious boulder. We don't know how it got there, but we got it removed. So, helping Mrs. Maslia would be a cinch.
Mrs. Mosley, put one hand here. All right, put another hand here. All right, now push.
Nothing happened until MARTA took the lead. Would you believe moving this thing required approval from AT&T, Georgia Power, and the city of Atlanta?
So here's where they move the pole.
A month later, they moved the pole, they moved a street sign, and they patched the sidewalk,
Voila!
giving Mrs. Maslia her independence back.
I'm through. I'm through. I'm through. I got through.
Her reaction was so great. I just love it, Harry. So what did her friends at the apartment complex say?
I don't know if it was her friends, but some of the neighbors were saying, there's no way you're ever going to get that pole removed. I mean, it's there, it's in the ground. And you know what? We didn't think we'd get that pole removed because once it goes in, to move that thing, it's a big process.
It's a huge thing, but you know what? You're Better Call Harry, and you get things done.
It works.
And we are just getting started on the best of Better Call Harry.
Coming up, a flight that saved a young boy's life.
To watch a helicopter take off with your boy in it, and you're not sure if you'll ever see him again, was the hardest thing I think I've ever lived through.
All right, so the boy survived, but the bill for the flight put his family on financial life support.
Also ahead, the other driver got the ticket, so why did Progressive Insurance say this woman is 30% to blame? Welcome back to our Best of Better Call Harry special. So Harry, I know so many people want to get a hold of you. What's the best way for viewers to get in touch with you?
You know what I like about you, Gravere? You make me look taller. The best way for you to reach me is through my entourage, and if that doesn't work, you can email me. So keep it simple, describe the problem, send me pictures and videos. That'll get you to the top of the list. All right, Gravere, back to you.
Yeah, well, okay, so how many emails do you get?
We get a lot. We've received thousands of emails, and we do respond. If we can't help, we'll do our best to give you advice. My email address, here it is, bettercallharry@cbs46.com. We'll put it up again during the show.
Okay, so our next story involves a Dahlonega woman and the life-saving helicopter flight that saved her grandson.
So insurance paid some of the bill, but when the helicopter company came after Grandma for $38,000, she turned to us. At North Georgia Haircutters, where walk-ins are welcome,
Should give you a little shine, too.
we're about to give the owner news that will blow her away. Vicky Condry was not expecting this. I mean, what if I could tell you that I could just like tear this up and you didn't owe
That would take a lot off of me. That would take a lot of stress off of me. I would appreciate it.
Okay, freeze, because this is the look of someone who cannot believe that she just got out of paying a medical bill for $34,477.84.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I've not gotten a confirmation from them.
The bill is, or was, the remaining balance owed to Air Methods, the emergency helicopter company that transported Vicky's grandson from a hospital in Gainesville to Atlanta. Vicky has been fighting the bill for more than a year. It was January 2018 when Luca stopped breathing and nearly died. Once the ER doctors revived him, they put him on an Air Methods helicopter to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, 42 miles away.
To watch a helicopter take off with your boy in it, and you're not sure if you'll ever see him again, was the hardest thing I think I've ever lived through.
Luca made a miraculous recovery.
Oh, I like that.
And for that, Vicky credits the doctors, the staff, and the Air Methods team.
I am grateful for that service.
Grateful until she got that bill.
I'm not sure if that's just the base, meaning they showed up.
An unexplained $34,000 base charge, another $18,000 for miles. Insurance paid the $18,000, but the Condrys were on the hook for the balance until we got involved. Air Methods decided to trim it down. We've gotten confirmation that you do not owe anything.
And that's real and true.
Yes, zero.
Oh my God.
Sometimes it takes a little convincing when the weight of the world has been lifted. They sent us a statement.
They did.
They sent us a statement.
Really.
Your balance is zero.
Can I see it?
Vicky, the bill is on the floor.
Almost $35,000 I'm sweeping up. It's gone. It's gone. I can sleep well.
So, Harry, what needs to happen to stop these emergency providers from going after these patients after the insurance pays?
You know, balance billing, emergency balance billing is a big problem. So Congress needs to step up because it is happening to families all over the country. Georgia Watch, a nonprofit watchdog, is lobbying state lawmakers to do something next session. It is a story that we will continue to follow.
Okay, from health insurance to car insurance, this time you have a lesson for drivers.
We do. A few years ago, we started getting complaints from drivers who got into accidents. Even though the other driver got the ticket, the insurance company decided to give them a percentage of blame. How did that happen? That's what we said. So where was the crash?
It was right here. I was coming from that direction.
6 months after her crash, Penny Manford still walks with a limp. This is the Hampton, Georgia intersection where a teen driver blew a stop sign. Penny had no time to stop.
She ran the stop sign and I hit her in the side. And when I hit her, I went down the little ditch over here and then she went up the little bank.
It was a really bad crash and it crushed Penny's ankle. She spent a month in the hospital, another month and a half in rehab.
I don't like this intersection. I don't even come down this road anymore.
For police, it was a no-brainer. They gave the teen the ticket for failing to yield at the stop sign. Nowhere in this report does it say that Penny was 30% responsible for the crash. But guess who said she was?
Progressive makes it easy.
Progressive Insurance.
Choices.
The teen's insurance company concluded that Penny was 30% responsible because they determined she was driving too fast. Penny didn't get a ticket.
That's where my car went.
She even filed a complaint with the state insurance commissioner's office, but instead of siding with Penny, it backed Progressive.
It's not something I would wish on my worst enemy because I've had to suffer so much.
Progressive did not say how it determined the 30%, meaning it would only pay out 70% for damages.
And I know I wasn't speeding because I always slow up when I get to an intersection.
Progressive is not the only insurer who assigns a percentage of blame even after the other driver gets the ticket.
You could save hundreds on car insurance by...
In the past, we've confronted both Geico and Allstate for using the same tactic.
I wouldn't have had to apply the brake and slide if your policyholder wouldn't have pulled out right in front of me.
Whoopsies.
On two specific claims, they reversed their decisions after we got involved, and we're happy to say Progressive did too. Once we discovered that the teen who ran that stop sign never bothered going to court, she paid her fine, 100%.
I need to make sure that we get this settled today.
That's what a Progressive rep told Penny on the phone. And that same day, he issued a check for almost $7,500 for her 2006 Subaru. And after a lawyer settled the medical claim, Penny bought a brand new SUV, cash.
Why do you think this happened?
Because of you.
You get results.
Penny and her husband Leonard wanted to celebrate with us. So at their sprawling Hampton home,
That's for me.
One of them is.
they made us lunch.
Oh, that's perfect.
A nice big steak lunch.
Eat you some salad.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. So, Harry, what is the takeaway here?
So first of all, get yourself a dash cam because the video doesn't lie, and you can buy them for as cheap as $40. Second, if you are in a crash, take video with your phone before you move your car. And third, find out if the other driver paid that ticket because that is admission of guilt 100%.
Great advice.
All right, so coming up, a Moro homeowner thought she'd be spending Christmas saying goodbye to her childhood home. The city of Moro announced it was putting it on the auction block until we stepped in.
And what do you do when a custom fit doesn't fit?
I love this story.
This man isn't smiling, but his story will make you smile. Welcome back to the best of Better Call Harry. The email to contact Harry with your problem is bettercallharry@cbs46.com.
Hey, Gravere, how's this for a Christmas wish? Dear Santa, please keep my home off the auction block. All right, so this is a story about an honest mistake and why sometimes it is appropriate to bend the rules. In the city of Morrow, there is one home that is filled with sunshine.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
That's Lisa Ballou on the left, her sister on the right, and Lisa's dog, Penny.
You'll never know, dear.
Penny's sour note sums up a serious situation. This is where Lisa grew up. Here she is with her sisters. Her parents bought the place back in 1962, and now it is scheduled for auction.
I don't know what's going to happen, and it's terrifying.
Here is the notice to auction off the house on the courthouse steps. Around the time her dad passed away, Lisa missed a payment on a city tax bill. At the time, it was $188.
I know how much this meant to Daddy and Mama. I don't want to be the one person that misses this.
It was an honest mistake with big consequences. The $188 tax bill ballooned to nearly $1,200.
$280 penalty, $12 lien cost, $20 attorney, $400 attorney, $50 levy, $120 news ad, $195 title search.
Because she's on disability, Lisa tried to make a partial payment. After all, Clayton takes a partial payment, so does Fulton, Cobb, Gwinnett. Even the IRS takes a partial payment, but the city of Morrow would not.
I was told over and over again that there's nothing they can do.
Oh, yes, there is.
I realize how bad it looks.
Maybe it's the holidays? Because Morrow's outgoing mayor, Jeff Tatar, could have passed the buck. He did not.
Mrs. Ballou is not going to lose her home over this one tax bill.
Something has to be done.
The best outcome for the city of Morrow is to have property owners stay with their property.
Turns out, city council knew we were coming, and they realized that taking a partial payment would be better than auctioning off dozens of homes like Lisa Ballou's. Because of what Lisa's been through, Mayor Tatar reduced the total bill to $288. Sometimes with hope, Santa comes early.
That's amazing.
Go process it and sing to the dog.
I will. We'll both sing because we're so happy.
You make me happy when skies are gray.
I love that. You said that was a sour note. I think at the end of that story, that was probably the sweetest sound I've heard.
I love the dog, and I told her we wanted to keep the dog. She said no.
Aw, well, you know what? The fact that she's going to be able to stay in that home, that is just absolutely fantastic. Hey, I got a question for you. You ever get complaints, Harry, about all those money-back guarantees that we hear about?
As a matter of fact, we do. Quite a few for dentures. If this story doesn't make you smile, we don't know what will. At the Williams residence, breakfast is served. What's on the menu? For Tony Williams, it's oatmeal. Healthy and delicious, you know, the kind of food that doesn't require teeth. At least not the kind that Tony has. These are the custom-made dentures he purchased at Aspen Dental in Gainesville. How do we explain the problem?
Well, you can't see how my,
Yeah, but
they too big. They feel big.
As Aspen's commercial suggests.
It was a very life-changing experience.
Life-changing for Tony. He went in for a sore tooth, and by the end of the day, the dentist had pulled his upper teeth.
Pulled every one of them. Can't take them out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Ooh. Yeah, they're very, very uncomfortable.
That's a lot of gum.
Yeah, that's a lot of gum.
Yeah.
And I kept complaining about it and telling them it don't look right, don't feel right. I said, look at me. I mean, you know.
So he went to another dentist who confirmed the dentures
don't fit.
And I was watching TV and I seen you. I said, that's who I call. Better call Harry.
Aspen's corporate office was quick to make good on its money-back guarantee, promptly refunding Tony $1,500. What are you going to do with these now? We had an idea. Yeah! Tony loves to fish on Lake Lanier. How's this for bait? Let her go. Just keep watching.
You seen?
Yeah.
You seen come after?
Because these fish are biting.
You got it.
Wait, did that just happen?
Oh my God.
That's a spotted bass in need of dental.
I can't believe you caught that with the dentures.
That's neat, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice fish. All right, throw them back.
Yeah.
So, Harry, what is the key to a money-back guarantee?
All right, so the reason this man got his money is because he did exactly what we told him. He got documentation proving the product was defective. Get something in writing to back up your claim.
Fabulous advice. We should all listen. Hey, still ahead, a warning for anybody who's looking for work online. A house cleaner cleans 11 homes and apartments, all for free. But that's not what she signed up for.
And a local roofer has some explaining to do. His customers say they signed over insurance checks, but when it was time to do the work, where did he go?